Well, it's considerably dirtier than Never. It's like Neverland strip club.
I'm Dave Grossblatt. This is the Founders Dojo.
Dave Grossblatt is the owner of the Founders Dojo, a free co-working space in San Francisco that's been the headquarters to hundreds of young, outcast startup entrepreneurs who have moved to Silicon Valley to hit it big but can't afford to rent their own office. If you didn't know any better, you'd think that Erlich Bachman, the obnoxious but lovable landlord in HBO's hit show Silicon Valley, was based on Dave and the Founders Dojo.
Madam, do not call a man a fool on the transom of his own home. A home that happens to be the world headquarters of a company keeping streaming video of a man who's about to drink his own urine online for tens of thousands of Filipinos. Does that sound like foolishness to you? So, you can tell your clients respectfully that they may go fuck themselves.
It's basically a porn site. But it's the most elegant porn site you'd ever want to see. I mean, the UX, the user experience is absolutely fantastic. Hey, you want Tyler to sit on my lap while we do this? That's the thing about the dojo. I keep getting older and these founders stay the same age. I do cultivate a homeless look. I don't feel like I need to work any more than I'm doing now. Literally, the second she walks in this office, I'm breaking like a ton of laws. My path is basically nothing but mistakes. There's a little Renaissance humor, bro. Don't worry about it.
Like Bachman's incubator, the dojo's environment is heavily influenced by Dave's vibrant personality, which is a combination of anti-establishment, political incorrectness, exuberance, irreverence, chaos, and care. But before he became Silicon Valley folklore, Dave started his career as a lawyer, an occupation he quickly started to dread.
I had decided to go to law school basically so I didn't have to get a job. That was like, I knew I had 3 more years of fucking around if I went to law school. So, I mean, law school was amazing. It was like just playing basketball and hanging out with my friends and reading cool stuff and learning. It was great. And then, within a few months when I was getting ready to graduate, I was like, I gotta do something. This is not gonna work for me. I can't be a lawyer. I had tried a couple times in internships. I was like, I can't wear these suits. I can't sit in these courtrooms. I can't do this. And then my friend was like, well, my friend told me he was moving to California. I was like, okay, this is an option. This is a way out.
But you're in Baltimore.
I was in Baltimore. And a week after graduation, I hopped in a car and came across the country with nothing really except for, an education and time ahead of me. San Francisco meant to me was that progressive 1960s, hippie movement. And I wanted to get closer to that. Of course you have to, when you arrive in a new town, you have to really work, so I had to get a job and I had to do all that stuff. And I had a real job for about 2 years. And, that tie was like a noose for me. It really was. I mean, every day I'd put that on and I'd be like, these fuckers are hanging me. This is what's happening. And I knew I had to get out of that, man. So that was right around Web 1.0. And that was an amazing time. It was a Tuesday morning, and we walk around Lake Merritt in Oakland. And I said to him, and I still remember this day, I was like, man, if all I ever get out of this thing is I can, on any Tuesday morning, walk around Lake Merritt, I'm gonna call this a win. Our first site was great rate quotes. Great rate quotes. So my brother was in mortgages, so we set up a website to do mortgage leads. And then my family was also in the swimming pool business. So then we set up swimming pool quotes. And believe it or not, that's still our main business to this day.
After years of using his home as an office, Dave leased out a 1,500 square foot vacancy located in the heart of the startup boom in San Francisco's Soma district. His new office quickly became known as the Founders Dojo, as he started letting wayward startup founders use the space for free. Since then, the dojo has developed a reputation for being the place where more than 200 young, unruly founders once called home.
So we had Richard White, the guy who founded User Voice, Christian Perry, who did SF Beta, Andre Lewis, of course, that's Scout App. Mike Simon's company was founded here, Flexible Informatics. This whole initial crew of people with a bunch of really successful companies now. And then we had some other people that were really cool and really had really good insight, but they really didn't have anything going on. And I was charging $200 or $300 a month for a desk. And these people started leaving because they're like, I can't afford, I gotta go work out of my house because I'm just trying to get something going. And that was bumming me out. because I was losing all these really good people for a couple $100 a month, and these guys could say one thing to me that would like could be worth a lot more to me. You know, they might say like, you should optimize your ads this way, or have you considered, you know, drip marketing? All these things. I didn't want to miss out on that stuff, so I just threw the rent out the window and said, for me, the value of this place is gonna be the people in it, not the money I can generate from renting desks. I like to call this a free speech zone. There's nothing politically correct about this place. That's another thing too. It's like a jam. This office is like a freaking Grateful Dead jam. You know what I mean? People come in, they play their tune, the music continues, they roll out, other people come in. I mean, the dojo's been one long fucking Grateful Dead jam for 6 years now. Within a couple days you come in here, either you're gonna fit or you're not. And people can come, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to kick anybody out, I don't have to invite anybody in. It just perpetuates itself. As a matter of fact, if I wasn't here, this thing would probably just go on exactly the way it's going right now. Maybe not exactly, but...
It would be like cleaner.
Yeah, probably. Wait, am I the punchline?
Just at first.
Okay, cool.